welcome back to a new video. Now as you can see, sun is shining, got some blue skies, some dry weather. So today we're trying to get some slurry out. Right, so we're just here at the minute, filling out of another load. This is my fourth load today. It's just gone lunchtime, so we just had some dinner. But yeah, trying to get some slurry out with the tanker. So yeah, today I'm just trying to spread a bit of slurry in some fields that I know are dry, just to try and get a bit out, get a bit of a head start before the others dry out, so I can spread all of them. But yeah, we're having a go. We found a few wet spots, but nothing that the roller won't be able to sort out. But yeah, it's nice to finally be getting some slurry out. Now I think tomorrow the plan is to get out with the umbilical and finally empty that tower that I'd filled up there a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, tomorrow if I can empty out that tower with the umbilical, then obviously that would give me space then to fill that tower back up again. Then once we cut first cut, I'll be able to then spread that straight back on the ground again and not have to worry about dragging slurry over. As you can see, what a day. There is a nice wind, which we need. Dry the ground out. The only trouble is spreading with a splash plate, you do end up with a tractor that is hanging from the spray, from the slurry, obviously coming out the back of the tanker, but slurry pit was definitely getting on the fuller side, so it's nice to be able to take control of that again. But yeah, we'll fill up, we'll head off, keep spreading. We're off. So yeah, as you'd have seen, we're sucking out of the big lagoon today. I've still got plenty of storage in my two smaller reception pits. So yeah, try and take a bit out of the big lagoon. It's a bit more watery as well, and because of the dry weather we're having, hopefully it won't have too much of an effect. If we don't have any rain to wash it straight away, there shouldn't be too much fibrous stuff left on the leaf of the grass. Now luckily where we're spreading, the grass leaf isn't very long, so hopefully we don't end up bringing slurry back in when we cut the silage, but I'm sure there'll be rain coming again at some point. It seems to be all we've had since Christmas. But yeah, nice to have the blue sky. Sunglasses are back out again. But yeah, sit back, enjoy. We'll head to the field to go empty the load of slurry. Now for the first time in a long time we've got dust, which, considering when it last rained, yeah, it's surprising to see a bit of dust again. So this wind that we've got at the minute must be doing a really good job. But these silage fields here on either side of me, I was able to finish getting fertilizer on them there yesterday. Due to the canopy of grass, the ground was very, very tender underneath, and yeah, probably could have done with leaving it a few more days to dry out, but I've still got 3 more fields back home here to do that is fresh seeds. So granted how wet this was, I didn't really want to risk it and try and make a mess on the new seeds just to get the fertilizer on. So if I can go on slurry for a few days, it gives the ground a bit more time to dry out. Yeah, hopefully closer towards the end of the week I will be able to finish them off, and then that will all, silage and grazing ground will all be spread of fertilizer, and yeah, get ready for cattle turnout and also get ready for closer to cutting silage. Now in my last video I forgot to mention, but we did hit 2,000 subscribers. Now I'd like to say a massive thank you for everyone that subscribed and helped me get to 2,000. My end goal for this year is to get to 5,000. I'm sure it's doable, but without you lot subscribing it ain't going to happen. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, it really means a lot. Alright, so we're back again. This is my fourth load. As you can see, they're on the hill. Spreading that way due to the fact that the valley in the bottom there is a bit wet. So if I can spread that half on the left, at least that's half of that field spread. I'd like to hope I can finish that today and a little bit more. This half here is always wet. It runs down the top gateway there, down across the field. And yeah, I want a few more days yet before I tackle that. So Right, 4-wheel drive initiated. See how wet it is this time. Tanker into spread. Lovely. Oh god. A little bit tender there. I think that we won't be able to roll out. Let the tanker build some pressure. Right, let's go. Cruise control. I'm spreading about 3,000 gallons an acre at the minute, which seems to be doing a nice job. It's not running. So yeah, give this bit of grass a good feeding, get it growing. Now this field I'm in now would have been some of the ground that I spread in my last video when I was spreading fertilizer, and yeah, the grass has definitely jumped there in a week, which is nice to see. Hopefully now this warm weather and a bit of sun as well, it should just keep jumping. The extra top up of slurry as well should definitely kickstart things. Now that we got this bit of warm weather as well, should kickstart the grazing ground to get growing, which then won't be long until we're turning stock out. Now we can't wait to turn stock out, mainly for the fact that we won't have to keep chucking straw at them, because straw at the minute is crazily expensive. Even though the young stock will be outside, we'll still keep giving them a rear and up just to keep them pushing on and growing, because last thing you want to do after you've been feeding them all winter, spending a lot of money on them, is for them to go backwards. So yeah, we'll keep feeding them a nut and keep them growing as well. But yeah, hopefully that won't be too long till they start being turned out. Right, tank is empty. Just blew out a load of air, which means you're empty. Anything. Let all the excess air out the side fill port. We'll head back now, fill up again. Lovely junction to pull out of again. Seem to be surrounded by lovely junctions. We're all clear, so off we go. Now this tanker we got on behind is a cross tanker. I'm pretty sure they do 2 versions of their 3,000 gallon single axle. Pretty sure they do a bigger barrel shorter version, or a longer barrel longer version. Now we've got the bigger barrel shorter version. It does set up really high. Want to be in too hilly a ground with a load of slurry on, because I wouldn't say I've got complete faith in it. It does the job for us. We've had it now for probably 8 years, and yeah, we've only had a few little problems with it where we've had to rebuild the pump once, but nothing too major. Now, as I think I've said before, I would love a 3,500 gallon tanker. So if there's any companies that would like to loan me one for the summer, that would be fantastic. Try one just to see how well I'd get on. We're surrounded by several big hills to where I've got to take the slurry to on the land, and I do just worry it is going to be a little bit too much. I don't want to fully commit to having one and then not being able to tow it anywhere, or actually gaining anything in a day, because obviously the more weight slowing me down. But I'm sure the tractor would be okay and manage with it fine, but you never know. I just can't get over this sunshine. It's lovely. Nice to feel a bit of warmth on the skin for a change. Now we got the little white pasty arms out, trying to catch some sun on them. Can't imagine we're going to get any colour today, but it's nice to feel a bit of warmth on them for a change. Have the aircon on its coldest setting as well, which I haven't done that for a month or 2. But yeah, make our way back, fill up again. Thankfully as well, because I'm sucking out the big lagoon, and due to where the slurry level is in the pit, it's not taking too long at the minute to draw a load of slurry up into the tanker, which is nice. So it's not long in between getting there to filling up where we're empty and on the move again. we are heading back down the farm lane again on all the inverted speed bumps that I've created again since all the rain. Lovely and smooth. Just like that, we're filling back up again with another load. As you can see over there, that's where the new shed is. Looks really smart now when you look up here from up top down into the yard. Anyway, that'll do for today's video, just a little quick one to let you know what I'm up to. Next video will be a umbilicals video. I'm finally emptying out that tower that we've been trying to empty for so long. If you've made it this far in the video, I'd like to say a massive thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please be sure to go like, comment and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever I upload my next video. But anyway, until next time, thank you.